Good afternoon. Welcome to The Morning Touch. I'm Darwin Campbell. The Morning Touch brought to you by Samaritan Touch Homeless Services, where we meet the homeless right where they are. Well, today is a couple of days away from a time when families will pause, spend time together, remember lost loved ones, and enjoy a meal and possibly watch some sports. What I want to share with you today is what kind of person are you going to be at the table? There will be many different types of personalities at Thanksgiving dinner. The question is, what is going to be my role in the family? Sometimes things don't go the way we'd like during a holiday when we spend it with family. But I want to share something with you. I want to encourage you to be a Thanksgiving Philip today. Be a Thanksgiving Philip. You say, well, Pastor, what do you mean by that? I'm going to take you to Acts chapter 8. And I'm going to read 4 verses. Acts chapter 8, verses 4 through 8. Listen to this and think about being a Thanksgiving Philip. Those who had been scattered preached the word wherever they went. Philip went down to a city in Samaria and proclaimed the Christ there. When the crowds heard Philip and saw the miraculous signs he did, they all paid close attention to what he said. With shrieks, evil spirits came out of many, and many paralytics and cripples were healed. So there was great joy in that city. The presence of Philip brought great joy in that city. The presence of Philip brought healing to that city. The presence of Philip also dispelled evil spirits and demons. What type of person will you be at Thanksgiving dinner? Across the table from you will be family members that you grew up with, brothers, sisters, cousins, aunts, mothers, fathers. But will you be a Thanksgiving Philip? One who, by your very own presence, changes the atmosphere of the entire event for good. There'll be people at your table that are sitting there crushed under the pressures of life. There'll be people at your table who've experienced job layoffs. There'll be people at your table undergoing financial pressure. And there certainly will be people at your table who recently suffered political disappointments, crushed. The topics will go from one subject to the next. But what kind of person will you be? What will you bring to the table this year? Philip brought good news to the table. In the city where he traveled, he brought the good news of Jesus Christ. He brought the light of God into the city. And with that, the Bible says, because of his presence, there was great joy. There was great joy. You know, when one is an example of Christ, they are a light in this world. As an example of Christ, you bring peace and joy in your wake. That is why I asked the question. On Thanksgiving, at that time, that period of fellowship between family and kin, I want to encourage you to be Philip. Bring good news. Bring the example of Christ with you. Be the one at the table, that one person in the family that makes the difference. Be that one soul in the house that everyone is happy to see. You see, we know in families during this time, not everybody's welcome. Not everybody brings a smile. And people aren't always happy to see everybody. But you be the Philip. You be the one that everyone is happy to see, ready to meet, ready to listen to. You be the one to influence the family for positive. You be the one to bring that positive message to the table, shining the light of God. You know, the Bible says in Matthew 5:16, let your light so shine that men may see your works and glorify God the Father in heaven. I call upon you this Thanksgiving Day, whether you're watching football, eating turkey, helping prepare the meal, or sitting down, cutting the turkey, or saying the prayer. You be Philip this Thanksgiving. You bring the light of God into the house. You pass on some joy in your family. Families are in need of joy. There's a lot of friction in families today. Families are in need of the light of Jesus Christ. So when you go down into your family city, proclaim Christ. When you walk into grandmama's home, you be that example of a light of God. You be the one that grandma is happy to see. You be the one that everybody's looking forward to come through the door. The Bible says that Philip's presence brought great joy. You be the one to be Philip this Thanksgiving Day. The Morning Touch is brought to you by Samaritan Touch Homeless Services. Though this lesson is short, it is meant to bring impact. And the moment of truth is here. Ask yourself, when you go home this Thanksgiving, when you sit down at that table, when you hold those discussions, will you be the glue that holds the family together? Will you be the example of love? Will you be the light of truth? Will you walk in the footsteps of Jesus and represent Christ as an ambassador? 2 Corinthians 5:20. Go forth, my friends, my brothers and my sisters, into those families with your light and be an ambassador for Christ. Tell the story of Jesus with your life. Share your testimony of how the gospel is God's power and can change each and every one that it touches. God bless you. God keep you. Have a happy Thanksgiving. And we'll see you next time on The Morning Touch. God bless you.